Oh, fine. Enough of that one. Alright, here we go. Flip the coin, check the coin in. Let's keep the coin here. So, what have we got this time here? Well, we're in the CDT Division today, and hey, look here, more dwarves. Everyone's bloody favourite. This has become Dwarf Week, hasn't it? This is now what? Yet another one. Well, it's what happens, you know. And, whoa, look here. It's the Bretonians. I can smell them from a mile away. Now, really, have you ever been downwind of this team when they were walking to the stadium? Yeah, now they're coming, all right. As soon as that wind changes direction, you can start seeing the maidens passing out right there. Of course, they say that gives them that manly scent, doesn't it? Sigh. Well, all right. Let's see what have we got here today. All right. Well, it should be a rather interesting matchup. They've got quite the different change-up style of teams here. And Dwarves, of course, it's your usual nonsense here. He's even got the Death Roller just in case. But Bretonians, well, they can do just about anything. So, free move. That's always a good thing. And, well, they're going to be moving around here. Come on, let's get on with it.
More luck.
Well, what do you expect? Come on, move along. Ball lands. And now they're going to get down to nitty-gritty of what they like to do best. Smash away. Now, of course, Bretonian teams here, as they say it, face it, the blitzers are really the star of the team because of how many crazy and other skills they have. They end up doing so much work. But never count out the blockers because of that easy strength access and starting with wrestle. Plenty of guard. The Dwarves actually might find themselves in a wee bit of a scrum. And then, of course, there's always the filthy peasants. Well, he's actually hit something. Well done. Trust me, that dirt does wash off, though, eventually. Quick blitz, quick peel away, and of course he double skulls that one, because, well, why would it ever work? Oh, God, he actually got something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Well, he did all right. That's a dwarf already off the pitch, and he's apothecaried early already. Well, looking at the original, well, that was a stat decrease on that hit. There you go, sure hands, he's got the ball. Now, you can see here, quite the collection of skills he's got on this team here. But that's pretty typical. When a Bretonian team has developed, expect the blitzers to have quite the eclectic choice of skills. It really comes down to, well, how crazy their skill rules are, but what you design that particular blitzer to do. Someone's going to be the ball handler, and the rest of them, they got a lot of work to do, don't they? Now, he's only got the 4 of them, but that's all right by him. All right, Dwarfs, can you do something about this? Al has answered this. You can do a lot about this, but, well, apparently that extra layer of dirt, according to the Bretonian coach, does act as an extra amount of padding on the armour. And my answer is, you're wasting armour on peasants. Who am I to judge? Some accuse me of wasting armour on goblins. My answer is, I don't waste it. I don't give them a single piece. Every piece of armour they've collected from the field, because the poor chap who had it on before is not using it anymore now, is he? Speaking of using it, well, he's using something all right here. Quite the charge. He's taking advantage of the fact that the peasants, well, let's face it, fend. Rather frustrating little skill. There's another solid punch up in the front line. More dwarves go down. Stand firm. You can also fall down rather firm, can't you? Now he decides to reroll that one there. He got him.
Righto.
He should have had a KO, but let's hit it for Thick Skull. Oh, dwarves. This is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Dwarves, not exactly known for their movement ability. Some have said that's what actually makes dwarves their one weak spot when it compared to Chaos Dwarves. Dwarves don't have speed. considering that your average speed is a lot of 4 and 5s, your top speed are 2 players with 6. If someone starts swinging around like this, it's hard for your team to, well, compensate. Of course, some would say the Dwarves are always compensating for something. I hear dead silence there and a lot of growling, and I'm on the list, apparently, from the Dwarf coach. Don't worry, it's not the first list I've been on. But don't worry, they're letting me fly again, aren't they? That is a good play. There's a not-so-good play. Did you really think you'd get away with that dodge? See, here's the other thing people also forget. The average Dwarf agility is 2. You've only got, well, pretty much 2 exceptions. The blitzers and the runners. That's not happening, lad. Now, from the Bretonnians' viewpoint here, that's an open target, and that's an open target. Yeah, they're not missing a trick on this one. Down goes the runner. He's clear. And the Bretonnians are getting in scoring position. But now, here's the problem. They don't have a free peasant to actually do the foul they'd really, really love to do. Come on, there we go. We seem to be having a wee bit of a recording transmission problem here today. Something the game itself seems to be freezing up. Come on. Not allowed to do an update yet. Come on, there you go. Of course, someone said very possible around this time period here there might have been a pause played. Well, we don't know about that one. Let's find out. Come on. Can we get through the turn? Alright, we're back on the Dwarves' turn. Can we flow normally now? Thank you. I'm going to have a wee talk to the wizard about this one here. Apparently the crystal ball in this game's defective. Alright, now, Dwarves taking advantage of the fact, on average, most of the beards' first skill, of course, they're going to have guard. Not the runners up. Savage punch into the peasant, but well, it doesn't really achieve anything, unfortunately. And he's bringing the team back heroically. Let's see if he can actually achieve something out of this. 2 dice. And he realises to his aura, nope, doesn't have tackle, so much for that idea. And he's definitely going for it. Again. You want to try that again, Sunshine? Well, it's dancing around, and the lad's in.
Don't force me to run you through.
Well, there we go. 1-0 for the Bretonnians on a very aggressive first drive. It's solidly in. And that's going to make life all kinds of, difficult here for the Dwarves. Now, don't get me wrong, Dwarves can definitely force a good, solid, aggressive, but of course the fen's going to make life a little bit more interesting. Now, a quick little review here. Of course, the fans are solidly behind in supporting the Dwarves, feeling it's free beer night. And, well, it being Bogmans, one of the best ones out there, 6x Bogmans, well, they decide to cheer for the Dwarves. Over here, of course, you can see the Rouge Apothecaries. Yeah, he's even bought his spare apothecary for this game, and he's even got a wizard. Bit of a crazy matchup, this one, isn't it? Alright, you lads. Are you finished dancing around? Alright, let's see what you do with the ball this time. Have you got it now? And the Rouge Apothecary, of course, well, they're going to draw themselves another, better defense. Go figure.
All right.
This, of course, is going to cause a wee bit of shuffling here. How aggressive do the Bretonnians want to get on this one here? Well, if anything, they're going to try and reduce the hits, or at least concentrate them in one area. It's not a major adjustment, but they do decide to bring the team slightly forward, just in case someone forgets to pick up the ball thing. You know, that little pig's bladder, kind of essential to the game. As some players do kind of forget about the bloody thing occasionally. And now when it's buried under a heap of corpses, that's been known to happen. Alright. Dwarves are intent on settling the score, quite literally in more ways than one. That's a good solid punch. And he's quite nicely stunned, but not exactly the result the Dwarves are looking for at this point. Yeah, if you're counting and noticing it right, he's keeping the death roller off with his drive. Another solid hit. Now let's see if you can get another peasant. Really, a double skull. That's what you're going to get on your first roll. This is really not your day. There you go. He's got the ball here for sure hands. That could have been a close one. And of course he's got a light screen up, but not as comfortable as the Dwarves would like to be at this point. This Bretonnian team, as shown, they're not afraid of a wee bit of aggression occasionally if they sense there's a bit of a danger. And again, remember, Rouge Apothecaries are sitting on that one wizard. So the Dwarves have to be very careful how they drive this. Of course, that's why he said last time in the brothel, and well, as I understand here, splinters will be coming out next week. Meanwhile, frontline action here, and the peasants just are not giving up. And, well, that's a pretty effective turn for the Bretonnians. They've actually managed to establish, guarding the center line. Dwarves. Well, let's get back to doing what they do best besides the drinking. And let's get into some solid punching. Good solid fisting's what's always called for on the field. Oh, he's swinging away all right. And you can see here, he's not marking them up. At least not yet. Because, again, he's paying attention to that wee bit of a wizard here. And he figures, you know what, he's still got a few turns. Should be in the next round, he has to start getting aggressive and charging down the field. So, again, loose cage. Meanwhile, the Bretonnians are more than happy to just, well, keep squaring this one away. And they're keeping an eye on this flank here, just in case the Dwarves get a little bit cheeky. Of course, Dwarves getting cheeky usually requires them to drop the draws, doesn't it? And there's a sight you can't get out of your eyes. Meanwhile, push me, push you. Peasants are earning their pay. If they were paid. Well, he re-rolls the skull. And actually gets away with the power. And now the peasant's even, getting a bit of airs. And he gets a swing in. Good lord, he did it. The rest of the team, you know what? They're perfectly happy where they are. And this is going to force the Dwarves to have to do, something maybe a wee bit rash. Of course, these are Dwarves. When is it not somewhat rash? And it's the power to defend once again. He re-maneuvers most of the team, but doesn't achieve his objective. He finds he does have to advance in. Here they come. And here it is. Here's the crazy play. Crazy's on the bus. And the power of Juggernaut.
Take that, you sword!
Yep, someone read his rules carefully. Juggernaut ignores Fend on a blitz. Oi, cameraman, get back in the game. Thank you. I gotta hire better gobbos, especially in the off season. They're not doing anything this season, are they? Anyway, Bretonnians, very calm and collected here. They figure, you know what, 2 turns. They've got this one pretty covered. Meanwhile, the defense is just continuing a, well, I wouldn't exactly call it a punishing, but certainly relentless giving what for on the entire front line. Good lord, they got him. They actually... Well, that's a bonus from the Bretonian viewpoint. It actually moves a dwarf off the pitch. They'll take it. And now they'll take advantage of that to get a quick little push me. Well, he fails the dodge. But I don't think he really cares. Dwarves, no choice but to go full on potato. And well, that is exactly what they're doing. Push me, push you. The Dwarves just continue a relentless attack here. But I think they realise themselves here. There's every good chance this just might not work. Alright, come on. Yeah. Something you're not used to Dwarves having to do here. Instead of just getting aggressive punishment, they need to just plan the markup and try and risk it. Well, he's in range. Barely, but he's in range. Ah, sigh. It's just not happening, is it? Sigh.
Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not.
Oh, I don't know who that bloody pig is, but you know what? From the viewpoint here of the Bretonians, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a go. They're actually in a crazy situation. They can actually afford to maybe, just maybe, hang on to the wizard and do everything they can to try and punish this runner actually getting in there. He makes the dodge. He dives in. And it's an epic fail right at the end. Now, fun note for you here before we let this dice happen. In proper LLB, guess what happens? Even though that's a 1 and a turnover, at the end of turn, he can use the lightning bolt. Doesn't matter that it's a turnover. He could use the lightning bolt or the fireball. That glitch has still not been fixed here for Blood Bowl 2. Let's carry on, shall we? Alright, this is the big one here. Can they actually, shove it in there? Come on. It's a push me, push you. Not the result he wants. You're running out of chances here, lad. This is getting really intense here. It's a frenzy into a 2-die block. Brilliantly done. And he got him down. And yeah, now he's reasoned this one out. Yeah, here's the blitz. And it's the big push away. He got him. That's all he needed.
Gotta go.
Me too.
And he's in. It's 1-1.
I'll take care of it.
And that he has indeed. 1-1. And that's why I pointed that out. Dwarves do recover the 1 KO. Bretonians, though, are on the offense for this drive. Coffee and whiskey, best way to start the day. That's my interpretation of a double, eh? Oi, who's getting the ball this time? Oh, God, who turned the sprinkler on? Great, just great. Well, that's going to suck for this drive, isn't it? Sigh. I wonder who's actually going to get the ball.
The BBC would like to apologise for the following announcement.
Alright, it's raining. It's a touchback. Alright, let's now turn this right back around here to see what the Dwarves are now facing. They're lucky it's a touchback. They get the ball. It's a very good... Now, here we go. You're pointing out, why is he doing that now? Well, he's got to now at this point here. He's got to, quite frankly now, ignore the wizard and just drive solidly down the pitch. Oh, there you go. He's stunned. How about you? Push me, push you. Everyone's favourite game. And it's more push me, push you into a fend, of course. There he comes. There he goes.
Eat hot death!
Well, that didn't work, unfortunately. And now you're about to see what the Bretonnians can actually surprisingly do. Yep, that's right. As you might have paid attention before you all fell asleep. Yeah, it's Dauntless time. And he's not going to Dauntless it. Straight up hit. Gets a push. Alright. That wasn't the plan. That's definitely not the plan. How about this plan? It's a horrible plan. Still not working. How about this plan? That's a push. Well, if you think the game's all going one way, it definitely isn't on that round. That was a horrible round. And the Bretonnians, well, again, conservative screen. Well, they do have the Death Runner tied up. Of course, how do you tie up a Death Runner? And the answer is chains. Lots and lots of chains. Just the way the wife likes it. Some days. I told her not to play with that puzzle box. And here we go, Dwarves. Well, they got the wrestle. Okay, dealing with the blockers here. And it's a very conservative marching up the field. Here we go. Like I said, and already noted, you've been hearing that a few times here. He has to ignore the wizard at this point here. Death Roller. Push me, push you. Alright, Bretonnians, what are you going to do about this one? And here's where the Bretonnians start showing that, you know what, their speed isn't bad when you consider that their average low speed is 6. And of course the blitzers are a good, decent 7. Now there goes another wrestle. And here goes yet another wrestle. So you've got a lot of dwarves on the ground, and unfortunately, well, that favours the Bretonnians, because, well, once they get up, where are they going? They've got one more square. Bretonnians, we've still got 3 more. A down Bretonnian can go out as far, as a standing dwarf. That's a grim realization. Makes the dodge reroll. He finds the sidelines. And, well, so much for that flank. Where are you going, Sunshine? Really? And yes, as everyone's noting here, the dirt seems to be coming off the peasants. Of course, as the Bretonnian coach would say, saves them money on soap. There you go, double skulls. Now, the grudge betters definitely have a grudge against Nuffle the way this game's going here. There's a good setup. Does get the solid hit and does rescue the player, but decides instead of going forward, he's going to come on back. Guess he's still guarding the ball carrier. It's a pretty solid guard at this point here. And yep, he wrestles down the Death Roller of all things. Oh dear! That's brutal! That's absolutely brutal! He's gone! He's absolutely gone!
You're a goddamn disgrace!
And now this one's gone! Oh god, this is horrible!
No, you're doing it all wrong!
This is horrible. Well, as Bretonnians would say...
You don't frighten us, English pig dogs!
And that might be the biggest swing of the game right there. Not 1, 2 dwarves out, including a runner death of all things. Well, you're on the list. You're at the top of the list, lad. This is getting horrific.
That's the last straw!
Yeah, you just saw that right. A 3-player swing, and it's in favour of the Bretonnians. That's devastating. And of course he fails to pick up the ball. Well, maybe that's a good thing.
There's something screwy around here.
Now, if I was the dwarf coach, I'd agree. Look at the numbers. This is getting horrible. Frenzy. Do you want to try that again? There you go, you finally got him.
Show us a target.
Well, they stunned him. That's definitely not what he wants, though. He definitely wants a lot of payback on this one. There's another good push me, push you. And the ball goes scattering away. And he dives into his skull, but does finally get the last hit.
What's that? Get your finger out of that bunghole.
Now, the bell's rung. It's minor satisfaction for the Dwarves. Very minor. And they're back into the wrestle problem again. And yeah, you saw that right. He decides to red diet, and down he goes. Fortunately, he doesn't pay for it. And the Bretonnians, they're actually thinking, you know what, they could score this one if they can only pick up the sucking thing. I hate to say it, the Dwarves will actually thank you for the bloody rain. And now here it comes, it's getting pretty grim on the sideline. It's a push me, push you. And yeah, you saw that right, moving into position, eligible receiver. Bretonnians, though, are being extremely conservative. Because, quite frankly, they got to be conservative at this point. He got it, and he's gotten away with it.
You're despicable.
Yep, you saw that right. The fans have thrown it to him. Unbelievable. And that's why diving catch can be the miracle skill. As the wrestle. Dwarves. Yeah, you've seen this, right? It's everything they've got. They've got to stop this one. He's got dodge. And they've got to screen this one up. They've got him surrounded. Meanwhile, Death Roller, it's got to do something. It's still nothing. Double one. And right into a skull. Finally gets the bow.
Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not burn and looting, bomb and shooting.
Sigh. How well the Dwarves have gotten absolutely nuts now at this point, haven't they? Bretonnians. Well, they like to free them up. No, really, they would. Well, that didn't work, did it? Would you like to try that again, lad? Oh, you made it.
And there was much rejoicing.
Is it over yet?
Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Well, Dwarves not giving up. They got lucky. They managed to stop the dive through. Yeah, I hate to admit it, the Dwarves, they're actually looking for a wee bit of luck. Preferably not the bad kind, the way this is going.
Take that, you sod.
The Dwarves finally a wee bit of satisfaction, but you know they'd actually like to score this thing here. There's another brave punch. There's round two. But here's the question. Do the Dwarves actually want to risk trying to get this ball? And the answer is yes, they do want to try. He's got it. The bugger's got it.
We did, you rotting bastards. We've been watching you all along.
Bretonnians, well, after the crazy breakthrough, suddenly, turn of events. And it's still not working, and he's stunned. Well, yeah, we promised excitement out here, and boy, CDT does deliver. Dwarves are right back into it, but here's the problem. They've only got 2 turns from midfield on a movement 5 player. That's a hell of a walk, lad, and you've got no rerolls either. Well, this couch is nothing if not persistent. It's got like my last rash. Anyway, there goes the lad. Go, 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 go!
Time to go!
Sigh. Well, what's your option now? It's the Troll Slayer. And the peasants are still going at it. Well, the peasants have gotten their hits off. And you can see what he's doing here. Eligible receiver. He's going to try this again. But that's only if he actually gets the ball. Which he absolutely could at this point. Here we go. And he makes the heroic tackle.
Inconceivable!
There it is. It's the blitz off to save it. That's everything. And no! It's down! Oh, God. Horrible, horrible result there.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
And he's made everything here. And he immediately fails the throw. Well, there you go. Nothing for it. Well, they did try and... Oh, well. That's the day for you.
Get a bucket. I'm going to throw up.
That was a hell of a long bomb, you got to admit. Pouring rain. He's pretty much looking for a 6 with no rerolls. But there's your final surprising result there. 1-1 draw between these two absolutely tough teams, proving they belong in round 2. It's going to come down to the wire in this division to see who qualifies for the playoffs in the CDT division. Nuffle, bless your dice.